Hi Donna, really good to welcome you here to the hospice this morning. And it's the first time we've done this, have the patient come in to tell the story in the way that you're going to tell it. So looking forward to it. We don't know quite what to call this, do we?
No, so we're just going to call it a vlog at the moment.
That'll do, won't it?
Yeah,
That'll do.
yeah.
So you and I have been talking for a long time about doing this, and here we are. So I wonder if you'd just like to give us a bit of background about how this has come to be, how you are at the moment, and a bit of your health story, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great.
Well, thanks for having me here, Karen. This is really lovely. So I was diagnosed with primary breast cancer in 2021, and went through all the treatment and the chemo and the radiotherapy, and I'd just come sort of through the other side when I was a few months later diagnosed with secondary breast cancer.
Yeah.
So while I was in hospital after that diagnosis, it had obviously hit me like a ton of bricks. So I was trying to work out how I could make my life a little bit easier.
Yeah.
You know, going forward and going home. And I made a list of things that I thought might help. And one of them was to just clear out my wardrobe completely. And make a little capsule wardrobe, just consisting of nice pyjamas, loungewear, and one nice outfit just in case I was well enough to go out. So I did that when I got home, and it did make life so much easier.
Indeed, yeah.
Just the fact that I didn't have to think about what to wear. I was always comfortable, and my clothes were always clean because there wasn't very much to sort of wash, and nothing really needed ironing. So that's what I did. And then when I started to feel a little bit better and the clothes started creeping back into my wardrobe, I found that it was really difficult because of the mastectomy that I'd had. And I found that I'd sort of lost my identity.
Exactly, yeah.
So that was really difficult. And going online, it seems that this has happened to a lot of ladies after mastectomy. They really don't know what to wear. And you do lose your identity. And even the fact that, you know, your hair's not back to how it used to be before the chemo, and, you know, all these little things, they all add up, and they just make you feel like a different version of yourself, you know.
Yeah, and almost somebody you don't recognise.
Yeah.
A lot of people say to me that I've had all this going on, I don't feel I look the same. And there's a lot about body image, isn't there, around this?
Yeah,
and finding the things that you can wear that suit you, and that you feel comfortable in.
Yeah, definitely.
How was it thinking about, you know, presenting yourself back to the world after your treatment? How did that feel? What was that like?
So it was really, really difficult. Every time I was about to go out, I'd have a pile of clothes on the bed. I'd try this on and that on. And even underwear, because of the mastectomy, I didn't know what I was comfortable with, so I tried everything. I spent money on new bras and tried different inserts, and I felt uncomfortable with all of it. So in the end, I decided to just stay flat. And then try and build a new wardrobe around that. So I had to completely forget about wearing prosthetics and literally concentrate on things that would suit me, being flat.
Yeah. That's a huge step to take, isn't it?
It really is.
Particularly, I think, because a lot of our identity is around, that's sort of what we present in our body, and to have such a difference. And as you know, I can identify to a degree, having done a mastectomy myself. It's you just feel as if a bit of you is missing.
You do, yeah, you do.
And finding clothes then, and thinking about what you wanted to wear, what was it like to try and go out and find those things? I mean, you were, you know, out and did you go shopping? Was it online?
Well,
how did you do it?
Funnily enough, I didn't really go searching for them. We've got a local Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
And while I was shopping one day, they had a sale on, and there were a couple of tops that were nice and bright and colourful, which I thought might look alright in the sale. So I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose, and they were totally different to what I would normally have worn.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
But I thought, well,
at
the price and you know, and they're really easy to return, aren't they? So I thought I'll just try them.
Yeah.
And I sort of built it from there.
Yeah.
So I gradually sort of got to find what would suit me, and I found that I tended to go for bright colours. Just because they make you feel, you know, happy and a little bit sort of brighter.
Yeah. But that's not something you'd normally have in your wardrobe before?
Well, I suppose I would. I used to wear sort of bright block colours, but I didn't wear a lot of patterns.
No.
But now I sort of veer towards bright and patterned.
Yeah.
Because it just makes you feel, I don't know, it just makes you feel, I don't know, I'm lost.
I know your words get a bit, no, it's fine. I mean, part of how the treatment affections we've discussed, isn't it, that it just sometimes words get a bit lost, so that's fine, don't worry about that. This isn't high pressured stuff. And it's part of the condition that you're living with, isn't it?
It is,
you know, things get a bit foggy.
It is. I mean, this day didn't come overnight, did it, Karen?
No.
We've been talking about this since last summer.
Yeah.
And just because of fluctuating energy levels and health, it's taken a few months to get to this point.
It has. We sowed it as a seed, and it's great that we can do it. But you've been through quite a lot recent months, and but in those months you've had some really nice moments too. Do you want to tell us a little bit about, you know, you've had holidays, you've had breaks with friends, and I bet this idea of having, I've got my wardrobe, has been absolutely really helpful.
Oh,
Do you
it
want
has.
to tell us a bit
It's
about
been
that?
brilliant. Yeah. So last year I managed to have 2 cruises. Lucky me.
Yeah.
And I did have a trip away with my girlfriends as well.
Yeah.
So to have a go-to wardrobe it just makes life so much easier.
Yeah.
And I've carried on building it sort of month by month. But it doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. It is a lot of the items that I buy are supermarket clothes in the sale. So yeah, and especially enjoyed shopping for evening wear because of the cruises. Yeah. You have one night where you have to dress up. So it's been really nice having to search out occasion wear. And now I've got a little stock. Well, I say a little stock. I've got 3 really nice dresses that I can interchange on those evenings.
And I've seen the photos and you look fabulous. You really do. And I think what struck me when you showed me the photos of the last trip with your friends, just that joy on your face of being in the sun and looking so sort of confident with you.
Yeah,
and it feels as if doing this has built that confidence.
It is. It has. Yeah. It's like I had to sort of completely cut off the old me and start again. And I've found the new me, and I really like her.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
Thanks.
Should we have a little look at some of the things you've got on rail?
And, that would be great.
I know, you're going to put a few things on just to show what they look like. And I'm really interested in the fact that you found the pattern clothes are helpful, particularly on the top, to distract away from, the difference.
Yeah.
But also for you to say, no, this is what I've chosen.
That's it. I mean, some of it's distraction techniques, but some of it is just about feeling feminine again and feeling confident and strong in what you wear.
Exactly.
And I've never really been a big dress wearer, but since I've built up my new wardrobe, I do have a lot more dresses. Even though they're mainly denim, like the jeans that I used to wear.
Yeah.
So
let's have a look.
I've bought a few clothes with me today, and I've stuck to mainly colourful clothes. So I've bought orange with me today, and I've bought a couple of things that are patterned, and then a couple of my go-to denim dresses. And I just thought, that would be nice and easy because everyone likes a bit of denim.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's comfortable to wear as well.
Yeah.
But I notice here, so it's got detail. These have got detail on them. These
Yeah.
frills that are all, you know, back in fashion.
So this is what I tend to go for now. I either tend to go for a frill at the bottom and a loose top, or something with a little frill, just to detract from the flatness. And to be honest, no one ever notices anymore. And I feel so comfortable. I've tried wearing bras and prosthetics, and I just don't feel the same.
Yeah.
I don't feel me anymore. So I'm just going to stick with, you know, what I've found suits me.
Yeah.
And the same with this dress. I'm going to try this dress on in a minute because I've still got the label on, and I thought I'd get some feedback from the dress before I decide to keep it.
All right, you've not.
Yeah, so I haven't decided completely on
this.
this dress.
So
I thought, I'll see what the feedback is, and then we'll either see if it's a keeper.
Yeah. And then you've got things like bags and boots. I love this bag. It's beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Gorgeous, and your jacket.
Well, I've got two sort of go-to bags that sort of match with the orange, so they're both tan colours, and obviously that one's a bit bigger for my days out, or if I'm going out for a little bit longer. And then that's my little sort of evening handbag. And then boots. I've got more boots than this, but I did think that we better sort of keep it a little bit.
It's more to do with the clothes.
So I thought I'd just bring one other pair so that you've got an idea of the mix and match.
Shine that back a bit.
Yeah.
So, with the patterns, you said you weren't particularly a patterny person before.
No.
But,
So, I mean, in the past, I'd never have gone for a patterned dress. Well, as I said, I didn't used to wear dresses, but now I love wearing dresses and I feel really comfortable in them. Yeah. And having the pattern and having the looseness, because I know a lot of ladies after chemo have like a swollen tummy. And it's something that goes with the treatment. So this just makes me feel really comfortable all day. I've got nothing tight around my waist
So important, that isn't it?
It is.
People are on things like steroids as well that can increase people's weight and
definitely.
People just feel so different about
I
themselves.
know. You do. That's another part of losing your identity loss, isn't it? It's So I just think, you know, having a few frills here and there. Make me feel a little bit feminine and really comfortable at the same time.
It really is this season. The 70s frills have come back.
They have,
Than the first time.
So embrace the frills.
Oh, that's right.
This one is yet another Sainsbury's top, and is just perfect with the little yoke at the top. Just gives you the sort of looseness. Again, the looseness around the tummy area.
But you put it with this cardigan that looks really classic.
Well, that's it. You can either sort of leave it as it is if you're going on a proper night out, you know, if you're going out, or just pop the cardigan over if you're going somewhere a little bit more chilly and you're just sitting around.
I remember we had a conversation about you going to meet some friends from work. And you'd not met them since you'd been quite poorly. And you were just wondering how they'd react to you being, you know, here I am, this is what I'm wearing. How was that? How was the reaction? What's the reaction like when people see you wearing this sort of outfit?
They just can't believe it. They just, they're not in a bad way that they can't believe it. They just love that I'm still smiling and I'm still happy in myself. And not one of them sort of noticed that I'd changed my wardrobe at all, really. I think because I feel comfortable in it, it doesn't look though it's not part of me.
Exactly, you're at ease with it, so it's not sitting awkwardly on you. This is me. Brilliant.
So this can be sort of dressed down with a pair of jeans and some little cowboy boots. Or I've got another pair of more dressy trousers here.
Oh,
Go with that top,
doesn't it
and that
just?
just dresses it up a little bit. Yeah.
Really lovely.
And then we just pop. Okay. Okay. And then we've got another denim dress, and this can be sort of winter or summer, because you can have the sleeves up, or in the summer you can pull the sleeves down a little bit for a Bordeaux look. Yeah, nice. so they're my go-to denim dresses. So here is a white shirt, another Sainsbury's.
Oh, yeah, I think you're on commission or something.
I should be.
But that's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and that was.
Oh, it's classic.
So it really doesn't have to cost you a fortune.
No.
This was £9 in the sale in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
I don't usually go around telling everybody how much things cost, but I just really want you to see that it doesn't have to cost a fortune.
No.
And I think don't be frightened of wearing, you know, a jazzy shirt. This one's sort of got the embroidery on blades, around the top.
Yeah.
And I don't even wear a t-shirt underneath it. It's it doesn't really show anything.
Yeah.
But I suppose the obvious thing would be, I need to cover up. But once it's on, you can't see anything.
Sure.
You just need to try these things first and see.
That's the confidence bit, isn't it, of just trying it in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we've got a couple of mix and match. This little top, I usually wear underneath there just to give that a little bit of a jazz up the little jumper.
Yeah.
And then sticking with the orangey theme, we've got a little burnt orange top, also from Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
And I think this was only about £3.50.
Yeah.
So this is a really lovely evening top that you can either wear with jeans or the trousers. Yeah. So all I've done today is bought with me one pair of jeans, one pair of trousers, and you can see how it all interchanges, and then a few dresses. Really. Yeah. So I think that's it. Or one last one for just plain t-shirts to wear over your jeans. But this one, and it's just got a little sort of crossover at the bottom, and that just detracts away. Yeah. So I think as long as you've got something going on the front, you don't notice whether you're flat or not, and it just detracts away from the tummy, and just sits comfortably.
It's really great, it really is. And there's so much coming out of this that I think people could take away. You've got the cost element, as you know, we've said. Again, and we've got to, just keeping that colour band narrow to colours that you like to wear. And just that sense of, this is me, and it's not the me that I was, but it's the me that I am now. And I've just seen you sort of, growing confidence really to present yourself to the world again. I really admire that.
Oh, thanks, Karen.
Really do.
Thanks.
So if you were to sort of, somebody having a mastectomy surgery, either, one or double mastectomy, if you were to give somebody any sort of thoughts or words of advice, or just what would you say to them?
I think take your time. Don't automatically throw out all of your old clothes, and don't automatically go and buy a whole new wardrobe. So just take your time with everything. Maybe do what I did and pack everything away for a few weeks and until you feel more healed, just sort of feel a bit sort of less tired and a little bit fitter and a little bit more yourself. And begin from there. But I think definitely a couple of nice pairs of pyjamas to begin with.
Sure.
Something that you can maybe sit around the house all day in. So if somebody comes round, you don't have to change and you don't feel as if you've still got your pyjamas on.
Exactly.
I think that's maybe the advice I would give. And also, if you're feeling, really, really tired and you have to stay in bed all day, I think if you can get up every now and again and, I don't know, just do one tiny little thing, like put a load of washing on. That doesn't take a lot of energy. You're just popping it in the machine and switching it on. That's my go-to thing. I don't do the washing up if I'm that tired. I don't do bigger things, but I know I can put a load of washing on.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I've done something.
Sure.
So even if I'm sitting around in my pyjamas all day on a bad day, on a tired day, I do try and do that one thing. So I think that's a bit of advice I would give as well.
That's great advice and thoughts that come out of your experience. And I remember from my own experience that idea of having some nice pyjamas and just you know, saying to people, I'm not that well, but I'm me.
Yeah.
So just great conversation, Donna. Thank you so much, and you know, we just wish you all the best going forward.
Oh, thanks.
And you know that we're with you as a hospice.
Thank you. And it's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.